regular season. How excited are you for the playoffs, Doris?
BA, I absolutely cannot wait. This is always a long season, and there's a little bit of time left, but boy, can you feel the anticipation.
A look at Indiana's starting group. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Up top, Johnson. Here's Ewing, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Johnson, after Indiana picked up the three with their last shot. Pass to Barkley. Chicago passing it around. Here's Bird, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Going inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Jordan, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And he drives in, and slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
And here's Indiana now. Chicago making their last shot. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. He has 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Johnson. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Second, the Pacers. Chicago, fourth.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm. Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Jordan with it. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Launches it, and it's Barkley with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Jordan. Puts it up. Off target with a jump hook. To the paint. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 12.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Indiana making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Now here's Johnson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Now here's Jordan. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Out to the wing. Back to Johnson. Here's the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Pacers leading by 4. Some nice passing by Indiana here. From behind the arc. Another three for Indiana.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Johnson. With the fadeaway. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 8.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
No coverage that time.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
And here's Jordan. Pass to Johnson. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding this.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Pass to Jordan. 4-3, another 3 for Indiana.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Chicago trails by 6. Champ passes to Jordan. Over Jordan. Jordan misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
From deep, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Indiana leading by 4. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Goes back up, and he makes it. He's got 14.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now Jordan. He's got 9. Pulls it from the top of the key. And Indiana again with the bucket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
From deep, Jordan. And it's Bird with a rebound. Chicago trails by 5. Outside Johnson. And it's Jordan with the rebound. From deep three-point land. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Here's Barkley. Coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jordan with it. 7 points in the game. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Pass to Jordan. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a chance now to check out the scoring distribution between the front court and back court players tonight for the Pacers.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their backcourt has kept them in it.
Jordan, the pass to Johnson. Indiana with a rebound. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
And think about this, that game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Pass to Bird. Now here's Jordan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Jordan's got 7 points here in the quarter. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Here's the pick from deep. Jordan. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Back to Johnson for 3. Can't hit that one.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Oh, hey, how about that? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just amazing that he could come up with that move.
Tremendous creativity, Grant. That's next level right there.
That has got to be deflating for the defense. He's just showing them up right now, guys.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Launches a 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Bird passes to Jordan. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jordan against Jordan. Gets stolen by Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight. No debate there. He got hammered.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Jordan.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And so it's Indiana with a 9-point. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the bottom line is no one can match up with him. He's just too big and too skilled.
And you see that?
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Pacers.
Bench mob.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. They've got Johnson, and it's Bird in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Jordan softly drops in the floater. Jordan's got 15.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Johnson passes to Jordan. And the 3 off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Barkley with a rebound. Barkley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jordan. Chicago passing it around. Here's Johnson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. He shoots it. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Bird. Now Jordan. And he banks in the layup. 17 points in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Indiana leading by 7. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. 5th, the Pacers.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pulls it in from the elbow. Chicago with a rebound. Barkley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Nails it from 3. 25 points in the game.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Fires the 3, drops in the 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chicago trails by 5. Pass to Ewing. Now Jordan. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for Chicago. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. There's the 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Fires the 3, sends it home from three-point land. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
From deep, Johnson fires in the triple. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jordan's checked in for Indiana. And here's Indiana now. They've led by as many as 11. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Jordan. Fires for 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Johnson with a bucket.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
1:25 left in the third. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Pass to Ewing. Chicago passing it around. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Jordan against Jordan. Over Jordan, and Indiana again with the bucket.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Bird. He's got 10. Ewing passes to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And there's another one for Chicago. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Jordan. Again, Indiana. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Indiana ahead, leading by a point. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Out left to the wing. Here's Jordan, and the shot is good off the backboard. Jordan's got 14 points now in the second half.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Unloads. Chicago with a rebound. Barkley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. The shot, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Bird. A deep 3. That shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And he dunks it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Shoots from 12. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. Drills it from deep. And the Pacers lead by 5.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Outside Johnson. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Three-pointer. Another three for Indiana.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Right wing. Here's Jordan. A good-looking shot from the wing. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Now here's Johnson. From deep. Shot's no good. From downtown. Buries it from outside.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Johnson. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit. Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
That's what he wanted!
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
From 12 feet out. Yes, sir!
No trouble converting that. Great look.
Pacers leading by 7. And there's 1:38 left in the game. Chicago's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Oh, the shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Indiana making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Number 8, Michael Jordan.
6 to shoot from about 19. Ooh, rise and fire.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Now Johnson. Owning the post right there.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul, first team.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Jordan. Cash from downtown.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Jordan against Jordan. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Jordan comes to help. 5 on the clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Number 5.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Johnson. Yes, sir, with the three.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
It's money from deep.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps